people in. Okay. I was like, this has got to work. What is going on? Okay. Perfect. Let me get everybody in there. Hey guys, welcome to the Real Life with Queen V show. Happy Wednesday. Y'all forgive me. I'm still trying to work on my little system here, my new one that I've been trying to hang with. But y'all, guess what? We have like some dope special guests tonight, you guys. Like some really, really dope special guests. You know what I'm saying? They're really like setting the tone for like R&B in today's time. Okay. Y'all. This one I was like I was really amazed. Like I was like what kind of music do you do? Like he's heart is R&B, but he can do anything. And like you should have seen like his on the picture on the flyer, he's the one like his name is Alex, number one, but he's the one who had the blinds with him. Like I totally thought that he like put the blinds over him and like just made it voila. But his creativity is through the roof too. That's why he makes the kind of music he makes, is what I think. Okay, but let's ask him. Let's welcome Alex to the stage. Okay. Here we go. Welcome, Alex. Welcome.
What up?
How
How
are
you doing?
you?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Good. Okay, so tell everybody where you're from.
Oh shit, that's a long one. I'm
For
from
real.
Seattle, born and raised. At 21, I moved to Maui, Hawaii. Lived there for 12 years. Ran a five-star resort landscape management, and then I had a studio, recording studio. Been in Austin about 6 years now, and yeah, Texas feels like home.
Oh, that is dope. What made you want to go? Why did you at 21 decide to go there? It's like you just had like a bad job offer, badass job offer, or what?
No, that's my sister. She was working on a cruise ship doing like inner island hospitality, if you will.
Uh-huh.
She made friends with a lot of people, and I was going through a breakup at the time.
Okay.
Needed to find a place to live. My sister's like, dude, I got the best scenario ever. So
Okay,
bought a
that is
one-way
dope.
ticket. Yeah, never looked back.
I made a one-way ticket and never look back. I think that is so dope. Shout out to your sister.
Oh
So,
yeah.
when did you start doing music? Like when at 21?
I definitely remember holding the guitar to my right when I was like 6 months old. I
Oh.
started really doing music when I was about 13 in this emo band back in junior high.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And then I started really taking it serious around like 25.
Okay. So why do you say like 25? What was 25? Like was it just like a an
It's about
opportunity?
it's when I took over a pretty prominent recording studio in Hawaii.
Oh.
Yeah.
You had some nice times in your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's the so you took over, so you got to record anytime you wanted to. Is that how it worked?
Yeah. Yes and no. To pay the bills, I had to allow others to rent my space from on my behalf.
Yeah.
But yeah, I made the best of it.
Okay, that's super dope. That's super dope. Okay, so you're like really home R&B, but like, what other genres do you do? Everything? You can do everything.
I would say mainly like indie alternative. I make a lot of blends of genres. I got started young. My dad's a musician. He was in bands from a young age, so got that classic rock. A little
Yeah.
bit of little Marvin Gaye mixed with Earth, Wind and Fire in Chicago. And then my mom is
Oh, yeah.
she's like my mom followed Heart. I don't know if you're familiar with them. They did Ooh Barracuda. Yeah. So
Yes. That was on Bring It On.
yeah, so fuck yeah. So they're from Tacoma, Washington, and my mom was like a lifetime Catholic schoolgirl who rebelled and dressed like Kiss and shit. And so yeah, I've just had music in my blood
So did
from
your
young.
mom do music though?
She forced my dad to buy a drum kit that sat in the downstairs for many years, but I don't think she ever really took it up.
Oh yeah, that is super dope. That is super dope. So do you write your own music, or does somebody write for
Only me. I do covers on occasion when I fall in love with a song I hear, but
you?
I primarily originals.
Just so you write. How long does it take you to write a song, you think?
I'm still working on songs from 20 years ago, and I think I've written 80 songs in the past 5 months.
Shit.
Yeah.
80 songs. How many songs are you writing a day? Or like
It's more like I force myself to make music after work every day, at least like 20, 30 minutes, and
dedication.
I can finish a song in that time for sure.
That's that dedication right there, that consistency. Because sometimes after a hard day at work, I just want to sit down and put my feet up. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's late.
Oh
I
yeah,
got out. So for you to be like, I'm still gonna like, no matter bad day, good day, tired, hungry, don't want to do it. I'm still gonna sit here and do this for 30 minutes, which is really,
for sure.
I really like that. Because a lot of people
I
don't do
I definitely have my my moments where I just come
that.
home with a fresh large pizza and just kick my feet up.
Yeah, for sure. As you should. What's the first song you learned? Like,
Ooh.
yeah.
That would probably be Brown Eyed Girl. My dad bought me a bass guitar when I was 12 for Christmas and
Oh,
told me, learn this, this, and this. And
mm.
then he said, and what would you like me to learn? So I said, learn Incubus Drive on guitar. And that was the first time we ever jammed, was us playing Incubus.
That is so cool. That is
Yeah.
so cool. Okay, okay. So I think it's probably been a big blessing for you that your dad is in the music industry too, huh?
I wouldn't say he's in the music industry, but it's definitely a huge blessing that I have his bloodline.
Okay, so that's what it is. So did he? Okay, that's it. Okay, that's exactly what it is. So he's not a fan of like. So he's not really like. He's good at it, but it's not something that he just wants to pursue, type of thing.
It was it was once he had children, he made the sacrifice to be a good father.
Understood that. Understood that. So do you play though? You play an instrument, no? Or is that was just a gig,
Yeah.
just a little psych you up on the fire when you had the little
Yeah.
in the okay.
Yeah,
Now is it
I don't mess with the AI stuff. Yeah, I'm playing
okay?
real stuff.
Okay, I had to make sure. Now, what instruments? I seen the piano, the keyboard, but what other instruments? All?
Guitar, electric guitar, bass, some keyboards and synthesizers. I'm not the best at any one instrument, but I'm really good at putting a whole product together.
And did you teach yourself these instruments, or you went to school to
Yeah,
learn?
everything's self-taught. I play by ear, so I can't read music.
Oh, okay.
One of my bandmates who's no longer with us told me, Alex, if you learn how to read music, you're gonna fuck it all up. So I just decided around like
Well, I
28
wonder why he said
not to
that.
do it.
I wonder
I
why he
think
said that.
I think you I've attempted it and it definitely makes me second guess like what I naturally want to go to.
Oh, okay.
Like
Okay.
I know how to
Especially
count to 10, but he wanted me to go like 1, 3, 5, like it kind of throws you off.
right, right, right. Okay, okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. So tell me, when you're creating R&B, do you start with the keys, the melody, or your emotions?
Ooh. I just got asked this question by one of my good friends yesterday. And
For
honestly,
real?
yeah. My close friend from Maui, born and raised, Ryan. Shout out Ryan McGinnis. He was asking me about starting a new hip hop project. He wants me to produce and co-write on.
Hmm.
And he was trying to break down the process, and I let him know like literally I might jump on Splice and get an idea of a drum pattern, or I might just come up with a keyboard or a bass. But it starts different every time. On occasion, I'll record myself humming a note that's just like la, and I'll sample that and turn it into a keyboard that's like la 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 la.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
It's different every time.
Yeah, yeah. And is
Yeah.
that how you find your key? Like whenever you're about to write, and you like hear the pitch because you sing. So like, is that how you find your key? Like you're warming up to figure out like what
Oh,
key is
for
this bridge
sure.
in?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
especially with you doing it by ear, I know you have to listen to it a little bit.
It doesn't take too long to start coming up with melodies, even if they're absolutely trash. But yeah.
I think it's talented when people can listen like by ear. Like I have my associates in voice performance, so I sing opera, but I can't play. I can't
Oh damn.
listen to like the song and be like, oh, that's in an E flat or an E major. Like I'm like, okay, fine. I had to do re mi. A B C D F A C E. Okay, this is in F sharp. Okay, now let me get to the piano. A B C D E F G, and I'm like, okay, this is the chord. Got it. So for you guys by ear though, you're like, oh, okay, it's just this right here. Like, what?
I can
That it?
find it, but there's definitely some guys out here in Austin that I'm like thoroughly impressed with and just soaking in as much as I can.
That's
But
so amazing. Wait a
yeah,
minute, you're in Austin?
yeah,
Oh, okay. So do you come to Dallas
I will be there for my very first time next week, Wednesday. I've
for the
never been
same
for real. I've never
event?
been to. I performed in Fort Worth at this festival a few years ago, but
Okay.
that was with another band I was just playing bass in. So this is
Uh-huh.
my first. I haven't played a solo gig in over 6 years. So next Wednesday with Cam from Sang, he
Yeah,
set
shout
me
out
up
to
there.
Kim.
Yeah, are you coming out?
Next Wednesday, next Wednesday. Maybe. It depends if my son has a game. I've been
Bring
working.
him,
But
bring
he has,
him.
but he has my has a game. What time are you performing?
I believe I go on at 8:30. I'll have
Okay.
to double check that.
Yeah, definitely got to see what time his game is because if we can swing it, I can definitely swing it. I've been out there before. The wine
Yeah,
therapy, right? Yeah,
wine therapist, I guess.
therapist. Yeah, I've been there before. Yeah, minor to self, drink before you go.
I got a long ass drive there and back after because I got to work at
Wait, you're
6 a.m.
what?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh shit! Talk about dedicated. Why you didn't call off?
Uh, because technically that would mean that the owner of the company would have to try to do my job, and I love him, but I don't want to make him do things that he doesn't do regularly.
Facts. What kind of job? What kind of work do you do?
I manage a landscape company. We do residential. We make your home dream landscape come true.
You've been in the landscape business for a long time. Because isn't that where you started in New York, or am I tripping? Or when you went
Oh,
to
I
New York?
I started because I really wanted to buy weed and didn't have extra money beside paying for my car insurance and shit.
Everybody's
So I
very
would
true.
drive door to door with my dad's lawnmower and weed eater with my buddy and just be like, "Hey, $10, $20." Yeah,
And how old were you at this time?
I was 16.
Oh shit. Oh
Yeah,
yeah. So you've been a go. So you've been doing this kind of work for a while.
yeah. It's been a
Oh
while.
yeah. Okay.
Maybe one day I'll be able to do the music full time, but that's not necessarily the goal. I'm always going to do music no matter what, but it would be nice to get some recognition and some decent compensation at some point.
For sure. And it definitely takes some time, but I definitely understand where you're coming from. Yeah, for sure. Because what are we doing it for? I don't want to just be popular. Like I want to pay a bill or two.
Oh yeah, fuck popularity.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fine. Come on. Yeah, definitely understand you on that. I definitely agree with you on that for sure. And I bet a lot of people feel like that. But with your grind, the way you grind, yeah, in due time, you don't even got to worry about it. You're like, I'm going to work the next day because I feel bad that the manager has to do my job. Look, everybody is like, forget that manager. He finna do my job today. I got something to do. So your mind frame is really dope. Um, so do you freestyle on the keys, or do like you freestyle when you're like on the keys and fixing to or is it like everything has to be written out? Like how you
Oh,
gonna
and
do
nothing.
it?
I only write the lyrics on old school sheets of paper. I pretty much, yeah, I freestyle everything. It's all just a feel and uh I work at a quick pace, so
Hmm.
usually I'll start with whatever instrument feels natural. If I find a groove and I like it, I'll just hit record immediately.
Oh,
I don't jam a ton. I'm more focused on creating projects consistently.
so you record yourself, is from what I'm
Oh
hearing?
yeah, we're
Yeah.
in the studio right now.
Oh shoot. Okay. How long have you been owning your own studio? This is something that you've always had?
So technically, my studio burnt down in the Lahaina fire 2 years ago. So
Oh.
I record everything at home, and I respect my neighbors, and I pretty much don't do anything past 10 p.m. I keep the volume to a minimum. Headphones are definitely a big part of my repertoire.
Yeah, for sure. Heck yeah, for sure. Because you can get a little bit.
Yeah.
That's not. But why? How? Like, what happened with the burning down? How did it burn down? It was somebody left something on, or
No, the sadly, sadly, the entire town burnt to the ground. The town that I lived in for 12 years. I don't know if you heard
what?
about it in Hawaii.
What was the? Yes, I think I did hear about that. It was something. Yeah. What?
Yeah. we don't have all the answers, but I was FaceTiming with all my friends and family that were there, and it was scary as fuck. But
Well, of course. So, where
yeah,
did y'all go? Like, is that when you end up leaving?
I was actually here, so
Oh,
I kind of have that, like, a little bit of survivor's guilt. Uh,
shit.
but hey, my friends are still with us to this day, and they've all rebuilt. But I can't even imagine what they experienced. It's insane.
What does it look like now? Did they get it all together?
It's in the rebuild process. It'll take many years, but I was there visiting my bandmate Scott back in August, and I was pleasantly surprised with the love and energy that people still had.
Yeah, for sure, for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Oh, that's wild. Like how the whole, it's different if it's like the street, but the whole city?
The whole fucking town. Yeah, it's crazy. But hey,
Yeah, there's something to that. This to be continued. That is wild.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Okay,
something to write
so
about.
yeah. No, for sure. No, I'm serious. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Um, so what chord or sound feels like the best to you? Like, do you like to sing in a certain like? Are you do? But you're by
I
ear, so
wish
you.
I honestly don't even know what any
Yeah,
of
I'm
them
gonna
mean.
say.
That's all gibberish and like it's like reading braille. I don't know.
That is so crazy, and you just yeah, and you just oh wow, yeah. So you couldn't read a piece of music at all. Like whenever they give you a music book, you're like, I don't know what this is.
No, I'm like a Nick Cannon and Drumline where
I
they
was
had to
gonna
fake
say
it.
that. Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah,
say that. You're like drinking and
yeah,
drink. I was gonna say that. Yeah.
yeah.
That's
I'm like,
no.
oh, okay. Ba, 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 ba. Like I just remember it.
I think that'd be dope. I think that I was like, I wish I could have had that gift. Instead, I was the one like, okay, can you run that big do re mi? What does that mean? Okay, M flat. Okay, well, it was annoying. Like I was like, I wish I had that gift because it's so you just got there and do your thing. It was just like, yeah, it makes you not so programmed, should I call it?
Yeah, until the performance, then you kind of like have to program it to fit the mold of
Hey,
what you made.
yeah, no, for real. I don't have a see a shot, take a shot. I got it. I'm drinking a little bit.
You got a straw in that beer? Hell yeah.
Yeah, uh, I
Oh,
sure do. And it's
that's
like,
funny.
what's the damn deal? Nothing. We are actually talking about. We were talking about his hometown, and we were talking about how he's like drumline. Like he's literally like Nick Cannon. Like he doesn't read music, but he does it by ear. But he's like super, super talented.
But
And those.
unlike Nick Cannon, I don't have any children.
Oh, okay. He's like he has no children. Um. Okay. And so let's see. What's your process? Okay, like when you're in the studio, like you're recording, I know that's your studio, but is it like turn the lights off? You know what I'm saying? Light the candle, you know what I'm saying? Let me have my breaks, my lunch, my dinner sitting here so I know when I'm finished I can go eat. Like how is it for you?
It just comes and goes. Sometimes I'll be sitting my fat ass on the couch watching a movie, and then I'll immediately jump over to the computer and just start laying something down because I just
Oh,
got an inspiration. Other times I'll set the mood and put some crazy lights on in the background. I got a lot of plants in here too that always makes me feel like I'm less alone in the studio.
yeah. He's still got a lot of plants in here. You have to water and feed them too, huh?
Yeah, yesterday was water day. Yeah.
My cousin, he's so funny. My cousin is like that. He's a big producer. He can't read music, but he's a big producer. Yeah, it's a lot of people that can't read the music, but are really, really, really dope. I feel like that's a big. I think it's like a really good talent. Like I'm just like blown away by people that can just do it by ear. I'm like, what magic trick do you have? Because I missed the trick.
It's time. It's repetition.
No, for sure.
Repetition and putting a little bit of
He's an
love and
artist.
care. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. He said he's an artist. So tell me about your R&B feeling though. Like what emotion do you think your music carries the most when you're doing your R&B?
Yeah. Uh, I often jump back to love and heartbreak. Those are big inspirations.
I think that's kind of like what the R&B is. Like am I mistaken? Like it seems like it's like love or like
Or just straight up fucking. But
oh
I
yeah,
don't
for
I don't
sure.
sing about that as much.
I
But
forgot about that part. You damn right. Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, we don't need any more of that. There's enough babies in the world, you know what I'm saying? Life is hard as it is. I'm just kidding.
I grew up singing like John Bede over the corded home phone
Yep.
to my girlfriend in
Yeah.
fourth grade.
Oh God, not the fourth grade.
It was the worst. It was so bad. So
I know. I bet she liked it. She probably was like, "This is so sweet."
she probably was like cooking dinner or making cookies, not paying attention, phone was down, like
In
timing it
fourth
out.
grade, so
Okay,
you
three
weren't talking.
minutes.
You weren't talking to a fourth grader. She was cooking dinner, or she
I
was.
don't know.
She's probably like, "What you're talking to eighth grader?" Like you were doing big things.
Well, my parents worked. I definitely started cooking dinner at a young age, but it was pretty. It was like nuggets and spaghettios, you
Yeah,
know.
corn dogs.
Yeah.
They're so easy back then. Okay, do you ever write from real situations, or like is it just stuff that you're writing from like things you've seen or heard?
Oh, all most often it's real situations, but a lot of music I feel doesn't even come from me. It comes through me from like another entity.
Yeah, for sure, for
Yeah.
sure. It's like
Yeah.
you're trying to you have to give this word. So then you feel like basically that you're walking in your purpose if it's coming
Yeah.
through you as a word. Okay.
Yeah. One song I'm about to release called I'm Growing. It really is about like me being in this new I feel like I'm coming into a new man. I'm
Mhm.
almost 40. I
For
got a
real?
couple years. I got a couple years,
That's
but
good. You look good.
I grow things for a living. I take care of people.
Fucking dope.
So the song's kind of double entendre. It's very cool. My mom said it's her favorite song I've ever made, and I've made a lot of music. So that
Oh,
means something to me, like a
you done made
lot.
80 in like 3 months. I'm like, was 60. I'm like, shit. So also speaking of that, all these songs that you make, like, are you releasing a lot of content and like, being consistent? Or are you just writing these songs and just leaving them in the
Honestly,
closet?
I'm testing the waters on Instagram stories and
Okay, that's
and
smart.
reels on
That's
occasion.
smart.
Also, I'm just trying to build. I'm trying to build a catalog for myself. The fact that I make so many styles of music can be very off-putting to people, I've
Mhm,
noticed.
mhm.
So I need to either come up with a couple different entities, like Alex Ward is this, and X over here does this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just wading the waters. You know.
Yeah. I think that's a good idea. So, like, if you decide to weigh the waters like you're doing, and then you see, like, you start releasing songs, but people are drawing to like these certain songs that you're making, are you going to change your whole to give to what the people are asking for? Or are you still going to still be Alex and be like, "Fuck you" and listen to this music?
Oh, if a Universal Records signed me, which they've already done once before, for no money at all, just distribution, and
Uh-huh.
they wanted me to like become this character, I would never do it.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But hey, I'm forever changing. So I might dress like a certain style today. I might look a little more country tomorrow. But my
Yeah.
music, my voice, and my heart are always the same. So
That's perfect. That's perfect. Do you think money will ever change you? Like, if they said, "Here's $1 million,"
I
would you
can't say that it wouldn't because I've never had it. But
change?
but I'm pretty far along in this world that I think I would do some good with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, for sure,
Yeah.
for sure. And what's the most personal song you've written and why?
Oh boy, she wouldn't want to hear about that right now. But
She. He was about a
uh,
woman.
I was engaged once. Let's just end
Leave
it
it
right
there.
there. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's my best friend to this day. But
Mm,
life goes up and down.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
but I wrote
sometimes,
some music about our scenario that one day you'll get to hear.
but you know about Christina Aguilera, she says if you let them go and they come back, they're yours. I don't know. So you never know. Times just sometimes God has their reasons and their seasons, and it has to come back at a certain reason at a time for a reason, and it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You just take your time. There's no rush ever. You know,
Agreed.
facts. Okay, and so do you what is your feeling on R&B like in today's world? Like, do you feel like it's kind of like lost? Do you feel like it's the best we've ever had, or do you miss the back in the day R&B?
I mean, I see incredible music every day, and it's
Hmm.
definitely not on the top 40 or Rap Caviar or any of
Yeah.
the ones that people are getting put out to the masses.
Hmm.
I I'm friends with a lot of artists that inspire me every day. Uh, yeah, I think R&B is well alive and kicking. You just got to work hard enough.
Facts. Yeah, for sure. Now, what was there a moment when you realized? When was the moment when you realized, like, yeah, this is my calling. This is where I need to be. Because you spoke it as far as you're like from a different entity giving me the word. So you're attached to your alignment and you understand the assignment. But when did you wake up to answer the phone to be like, okay, I'm ready to do this?
Shit, I wish I had the date, but it was like February last year.
For real? Okay, silver
Yeah,
in there. Okay.
yeah.
So what made you? Is it because you just felt like your life was tugging? Like, sometimes when you have something that's meant to be and we try to run from it, life can get real disgusting. You're like, everything is happening that is like, why is my life like this? So sometimes it's like when we
Oh yeah,
surrender and we attach to what's pulling us in, life becomes more. But people don't understand it's not always so easy. You got the test that you got to turn into testimonies. You got
oh yeah,
trials. You're
oh
like,
yeah, oh yeah. I'm still going through it. Like
yeah,
I
like
smile and I
fuck.
feel happy, but I have a lot of shit on my shoulders. You know.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure, for sure. And I feel like that is what makes a person even more stronger. What I'm saying? We become like, we become stronger soldiers as we go through what we go through, but only the strongest can really survive because it's not easy and it's not like walk in a park. But for you to be able to
Oh
still
yeah.
go through that and smile at the same time, oh, you're going to be amazing. You know what I'm saying? You're just keep going.
Got to
You
be
got
flexible. Got to roll with
Yeah,
the
and you got to be
punches.
okay with change.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so how did learning keys shape you differently? Well, from artists who don't. Okay, so how did learning by ear basically shape you from artists that don't even play the piano or instruments at all?
You know, I would say that it's made me very patient. It's allowed me to listen, not
Hmm.
just in music, but in life.
Hmm.
Whereas some of the fellow people that I've been in bands with over the years that are more classically trained,
Hmm.
they're like, they want to, they want you to hit
Yeah.
this now and they want to go over every note before you even
Hmm.
do it. I'm like,
Hmm.
just fucking play the song, dude.
Yep, they sure do. They sure do.
But hey, there is definitely importance for that. That's why we have like the Hans Zimmers that make the
They weren't
best
good.
soundtracks. You know, like
Uh-huh.
that's something I want to get into one day is film scoring.
Oh, for real.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. For sure. For sure. Do you think when you get into that, are you going to forget about music, or you're just going to have just add that onto your resume?
Oh, that'll just that'll empower my music to go to greater lengths
Hmm. For
and
sure.
to impact more people.
What's something fans would be surprised to learn about your creative process that they don't know about?
Oh boy, probably that I've been using the same laptop since 2014 with $100 microphone, the same one. I got a cool fancy toys now, but most of it's still like real primal roots
Hmm.
shit. Bottom of the barrel shit. I can polish a turd like no other.
What? What? Okay, that's dope. That's dope. That's dope. So when you perform, like, okay, first off, when you perform, were you nervous? Like your first time performing, were you like, I got
Every
this?
time. Every
Really?
single time.
Really? Really?
Oh yeah. I've played at least a few thousand shows. I was in a band that played 5 days a week in Hawaii for many years. Like that has been my day job for time and time again. But
When did you go to sleep in Hawaii?
uh
Like you
at
were
5 a.m. to like 11
Yeah,
a.m.
yeah, that was like it, literally, because it's like you did everything else. That is wild.
Oh, I
So
did every job there. I did coffee grinding where I would package beans that were Maui grown and like get them ready for shipping to the
and you
mainland.
had to put them in the little thingy and grind them, or you just put the beans in there for
Oh
the
yeah, and this special grinder, but I'd have to like weigh out the different types. Like this is a cactuai and this is a red mocha. But that shit made my nose hair grow like crazy. I would literally have to trim my nose every morning when I
Oh my
showed. It
god. Oh my
was
god.
nuts. Yeah.
Why did you do so much? Why did you do so much? You just like to work, or was Hawaii expensive?
No, no, it's just I mean, I moved there when I was 21, so I was like just figuring it out.
Oh, you were young. Yeah, so you were like,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. That's dope. He said, yeah. So what do you do to not be so scared when you perform? Like you count to 10, you
I
grab
just
a
start
shot.
playing. So you
Oh
just
shit.
start.
Oh
They
shit.
they disappear eventually.
They do. Shoot. Have you ever messed up, or like has they ever not disappeared and you're like, they're not going away. It's not going
I would say drugs and alcohol definitely made it easier to not worry about that.
away. Uh-huh. Okay. It made you be like, I'm okay. He's like, I'm good. Okay. So do you charge to perform?
Do I say that again?
Do you charge to perform? Like, do people have to pay you to perform?
I Why don't we talk after this? You could help me out. Figure out what that number is.
Oh, so you want somebody to okay, so yeah, I can help you. I take that as a no right now, but I got you.
Yeah, I've had a bad thing in the past where I'm like, bro, I'll pay to play. If it's the right show, the right setting, I
Yeah, of
want
course.
recognition. I
Facts.
mean, all the biggest artists that you know and listen to, they only are in front of your face because somebody paid for them to be in front of your fucking face.
Facts.
So I will pay to play. However,
It's got to
that's
be an
going to
opportunity.
stop. That's going to stop once it stops. You know.
Facts. No, for sure. Freaking
Mhm.
right. Gotcha. Okay, so is your voice, does it have, do you add color, or what color would you say your voice is? Like out of all the colors that there
Ooh. I don't know. I try and hit a lot of colors of the rainbow, but
are? Okay.
I would say often it's going to be more like yellow to blue.
Oh, okay, that's pretty. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Dark blue or dark blue, light blue, yellow, like bright, all of them, it'd still be pretty. Because you can
The,
be talking about the
the
dark.
color of the ocean at Waimoku. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's pretty. Okay, yeah, nice thought. Nice way. Have you ever wrote a song next to the ocean? Had to.
I've written a few.
Yeah, that's crazy. Were you ever a lifeguard?
No.
Oh,
No.
okay. Dying to know. Like he probably was a lifeguard too. You did everything else. um, so, what songs do you always ask people to perform on the keys? Like when you meet people and do you ever meet people and be like, play this song on the keys? Like this is my favorite song.
I've
Yeah,
actually never I've never had that privilege yet.
for real. Okay.
Usually I just like seeing what comes from them naturally, I
Uh-huh,
guess.
uh-huh, for
Or
sure.
it's me playing the key.
Have you ever been able to meet somebody and be like, can you can they can't play their song because you don't have your song written out. Like you do it by ear, so there's no way somebody can play the piano for you for your song, can they?
There are with MIDI. Are you familiar with MIDI?
Uh-uh.
So MIDI is I'm not even gonna try to explain it. Fuck that. MIDI is something that can take my song and find the notes for you.
Deal. Okay, that's
Yeah.
dope.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ah, perfect. I like that. So of course that's even so much easier for you. Because I can just do it by ear and then MIDI, my homeboy MIDI or homegirl MIDI can do the rest. Yeah, I like that better. Like that's
For
just
sure.
yeah, that's so
For
much
sure.
easier. Okay, so how do you figure out the outfits you're gonna wear? Like, do you match your outfits with the type of song, or you're just like, I'm throwing this on, I'm gonna perform. I don't
I
care.
just throw the shit on. I need help. I need help.
He said just throw the shit on. It's okay. It's just like the music is gonna save the day, so it's okay. It doesn't even matter. I
Yeah.
gotcha. Okay, so like, where are your plans? Where do you want to be like in the next 3 years or 5 years? Have you thought about it?
Oh boy. I have not thought far enough ahead, to be honest. But I would like to continue at the rate that I'm at, and I want to start playing live and seeing the world a little bit. So
For
the
sure.
goal, I call it like weekend warrior trips. I don't need to go on tour. I don't have the desire to tour or really the stamina to keep up with that life because I know too many people have been in it. It's not sustainable to your body and your health and your mind
Hmm.
at a certain point.
Hmm.
I'm not that 21-year-old boy anymore. So
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I wanna play Friday, Saturday, come back, go to work.
Uh-huh.
I like what I do.
Do you feel like the work kind of balance you from like this reality and like this reality, like because it's like this is a dream that we're chasing, but as you get further in it's like, oh my gosh, but then this brings you back to reality. Some people don't have that job, they just
Oh,
have
100%.
this.
I'm very blessed. Yeah, yeah. And I work my ass off to get the job and to be in the position I'm at. I've been with them almost 6 years now, but I
Okay.
integrate my music into my job in many ways. So most of my employees are illegal immigrants and they've all gone on the path of becoming citizens. So I'm very fortunate to have like 18 guys from Honduras that I get to share my music with. They share their music with me and their culture and food and stories. Anytime I finish a project, I create the videos for social media for the company, and 9 times out of 10, it's my music that you're hearing or that the people on the company's social media are hearing. That's one way for me to open up with clients every day. Plus, I have like a lot of music tattoos, so oftentimes it's a good icebreaker. And people are afraid of tattoos, but
I
when they
got them
see what it
everywhere.
is, yeah, yeah. But when
Yeah,
they see what it is, like one
they're
thing I
like,
think about a lot of my clients, a lot of like the higher end, wealthier clients, what do they like to do in their spare time? Go to concerts.
Right.
everybody likes a live concert, right? So
Mhm.
it's a way for me to open up and make me feel at home again too.
Oh, that's pretty dope. But I like the way that you can entwine your music on there. Like that's like that's super dope. That's like
I
your
think if it was not if it was shittier music, my boss would be like, dude, come on.
facts. Of course, that's his business. That's how you know your music is good.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's super dope. So okay, so to the tattoos real quick. So because people have tattoos, but some people have stupid tattoos. Like why the fuck would you get that tattooed on you? You know what I'm saying? So like you so like yours, you're like when people see your tattoos, it kind of draws to you. So when you got your tattoos, did you think like, okay, this is gonna be on me for the rest of my life. I need to put this together, like, or did you just say, dude, I'm just getting this tattoo, I don't care. And it just happened.
yes and no. Every one of my tattoos is very meaningful. So
Gotcha.
a lot of people that have inspired me in music, things that have been a part of my life for many years.
Uh,
My very first tattoo was of I had a Saint Christopher pendant my grandmother gave to me before she passed.
mhm,
And when I moved to Hawaii, I lost it surfing. And
mhm.
then I bought another one. Then I lost it again. So then I finally got a tattoo.
Oh, that's smart. I can.
Yeah,
He's like, I really got a tattoo. I lost it again. That's cute. Yeah, because you're gonna lose it again. If not, that's cute. I like that. And it's like always there with you. You don't gotta worry about losing it this time.
for sure. For sure.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. So if somebody was in the music industry like how you are, and they're trying to, you know what I'm saying, or they just started getting into it, what advice like do you have for them?
Don't worry about likes or views or stream
Yes,
counts. Just be yourself
yes,
and
for
just
real.
create from the heart
Yep.
and keep creating.
Mhm.
Just because you made one banger doesn't mean that that's gonna make you a millionaire, or it might, but you're gonna have to have follow-ups. So just
At
keep creating.
some point, facts. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, for sure. Do you want to be signed or you want to be independent?
I would like to work. I would like to do mini deals. I don't want to be signed. I'd
Mhm.
rather work with companies and big labels for small campaigns.
Right. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
That makes sense. I like that idea.
yeah.
So, how do you market yourself?
I've only honestly just started putting real money into myself, and I'm not like big money, but I only just started promoting myself via advertising through like Meta boosted ads this year.
Okay.
And that's why I'm talking to you right now, to be honest, because
Okay.
that's how Cam from Sang found me. And
Oh,
that's
for real?
how, yeah, this past 12 months has been really impactful to my creative journey, to be honest. Yeah.
You've known him for a year?
February 28th at 10:05 a.m. I wrote that down on here. He literally at
Shout out to
10:05
Cam.
a.m. and that's because of a boosted ad. And he goes, "Hey, your music's dope." And then many months later, he drove down from Dallas and filmed me at the Texas State History Museum at this big ass like star in by the UT campus, and that will drop January 1st, I believe, for the new year.
Oh,
But
that's
yeah,
dope.
and then Cam linked us together. So yeah, he's got me set up with this show on Wednesday. I owe a lot to that man. I'm very blessed that he came into my life.
He definitely picks good artists. Hey, sister. He definitely picks good artists. I'm talking about every artist that I've interviewed with him, like of that he brings on my show. I'm talking about can sing. Like I mean, talking about I'm like, oh goodness, like he needs his own like label or something and put like
It's
all his artists on because
pretty
his
dope.
ear is amazing. I'm like, okay, yeah, he does not play, and I think it's amazing he drove all the way to Austin to film. You were in Austin?
Yeah, yeah. So
Okay.
he I think he definitely puts a lot of energy and effort into creating his collaborations. Does a
Mhm.
little vetting, but he put in some work and he set it up so well and executed incredibly. But basically I had 1 hour,
Uh-huh.
and as we were getting kicked out of the premises for
Everything
not
you were
having
doing,
pass,
yeah.
uh, as we were done, he was about to head to his next one, which was like 100 yards away. He had another artist ready for him to do number two. Then he had another artist ready for him to do number three. And he basically creates these collaboratives where
Shit.
he films random artists from Houston or Dallas or Austin or San Antonio. And over the past several weeks, he's been releasing one a week. And it's It's sick. It's called the Sangtx mic drop.
Yeah, okay. Well, I've been seeing them, but I didn't know that he was traveling like this. I didn't know you guys
Yeah,
were. I didn't even know you guys
no,
were in like Austin.
he's putting in some real effort, and it's beautiful. It's
Hmm.
fucking awesome.
Trying to figure out why I didn't get an invite to Austin. We just going to Austin and coming right back. I want to go to Austin. He'd be like Victoria. I'm like, okay. Okay. So what can the world expect for you in the next year? What you thinking?
You can expect my very first album release, and you can
Oh my
expect
God, are you excited?
very much. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna
Yeah.
get vinyl pressed. I'm gonna get merch made up.
Ah.
I'm really going for it this time.
Oh yeah, you're
Yeah,
doing the whole shebang.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Expect a
Okay.
lot of music and a lot of me just stealing your screen. I apologize in advance.
What made you decide like, okay, now's the time to like really get out here next year and start? Time waits on nobody. But what made you like the light bulb go off?
Feeling from the universe and a little bit of chorusing and just close friends and family telling like motivating me to keep doing it,
Hmm.
including the owner of the company I work for. You know,
Oh, it is
he's such a good, yeah, I just got good people around me.
for sure. Yeah, he's like a super good fan of yours.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know him? Like, did you know him before you got the job?
No, no, my ex was at a bar, overheard a chick at another table was like, "Does anybody know of an irrigation guy?" I got a job a week later. Yeah.
Hey, I went to the VR the other day, but the bar was like a different kind of a bar. Like, and it was like, I don't know, like, I don't know how to say this. I don't even, I'm not trying to even say it the wrong way, but I grew up in Crowley with all the white people. Like, I grew up with all white people. It was probably like three or four black people, and it is what it is. I love my white people. I love black people. I love everybody. But I went to like an all white bar on Monday because I was celebrating my wins, and my like one of my good friends was like, "Come get a margarita." I'm like, I haven't had a margarita in a long time. He's like, "I'll buy you a margarita and two shots, and then you just go home." But it's just a celebration. We've been friends forever, and you're supposed to celebrate your wins. Boy, I had so much fun in that bar talking to all the white people. I was up playing all this. I was walking around with them. The lady sat down, and it was so cool though to see inside of the bar though that all the women that I was talking to, they really were like about their like one was an RN, the other one was a person that did like when you have a baby ultrasounds. I'm like, oh, y'all really have jobs. I'm like, do y'all have to go to work tomorrow? They're like, and yeah, and we're having tons of fun. I'm like, you're having a lot of fun in here. It's like I need to come to the bar every day because y'all are making money and enjoying life. Like I gotta be here. Just like
Nice.
how you're saying, Lou, like how she was there looking for, it's like depending on what bar you go to, it's like, you can get the hookups and have fun.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
never know though unless you go. I was like, I love it here.
for sure, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Um, so who would you collab with if you could? Any artist?
Ooh, there are so many to name. But
Your favorite.
I
Do
would
you have
say
one
like
favorite?
Tame Impala.
Oh, I don't know who that is. Tame Impala.
If you heard his songs, you probably know.
Uh-huh.
But
Okay.
Tame Impala, he's a big one. Pharrell, that would be,
Yeah. Oh, I think that would be nice.
yeah, yeah, that'd be a dream. Timbaland,
Yes.
uh,
You got some good taste.
T Pain, he's still the man.
Ew, yeah. Oh,
Still the
yeah.
man.
That would be icky sick.
I
That
saw him
would be
from
icky
side stage
sick.
at ACL a few like 2 months ago.
Oh, that would be icky sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that you're the type that just needs to get the we need to get in touch with these people and try to just get, how much do we charge to get a feature?
Yeah,
Just
I gotta learn how to network. I gotta learn how to network.
yeah, just a
Put
little
in
bit.
work. But at the same time, I do work 12 hours a day and then,
It's
force
gonna
feed music creation.
yeah,
So I don't
it's
have a
gonna
lot of,
take time. Yeah, it's
I'm
gonna
just
take
not putting the
time.
energy. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, just take balance. You take your time, but because your talent is gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? And it's already still being used every day. You already got it because you make sure you use your talent. So you're definitely not gonna lose it. You're like, I gotta come home after you already worked your song all day for 12 hours. You're still coming home to practice for 30 more minutes. Like I'm not even gonna do that. No, you didn't tell me that in the beginning. No, you don't even gotta do all of that for sure. Um, so do you write down your goals? Like your okay, like these are my monthly goals. Even though because you are so busy, do you have like okay, this month I've got to accomplish this when it comes to my music career? this month? I got so that at the end of the year we got like I made it.
I have been slacking the past 6 or 7 weeks, but
Uh-huh.
my goals list is on my door on a little
Oh,
white
there.
little dry erase board as I exit every night.
Uh-huh.
So it forces me to look at it.
As you exit every day when you leave, or when you like go to bed.
When I leave the house every day.
Okay, 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 okay,
Yeah.
okay. I like it. Do you mark it off as you achieve them?
Usually I just erase it.
Okay. Ooh, I like that one. Yeah. Do you
Yeah.
sell
I just make room for the next.
facts? And do you celebrate your wins? I feel like that's super important. Even if they're small. Do you get time to be like, I did this?
I do, but it's like it might be just taking myself out to dinner. It
Yeah,
might be
if of course.
buying my boy a keyboard from Guitar Center so that he can now record and send it to me. I definitely.
Oh, you have a boy?
Oh no, like my good friends that are
Oh.
have been in
Oh,
music for years, but
you're so sweet buying them a keyboard. Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah.
I mean, music you got to share it.
You do,
Yeah,
you do. Yeah.
yeah,
At
yeah.
least you have the foundation and the understanding. Yeah.
Working on
Yeah, shoot, you're doing great compared to a lot of people. Let me tell you that much. Lord, people don't. Do you feel like you have to have before you like fully jump in here? So like you're in here, but you're also working your 12 hours. Do you feel like you're gonna have like a certain amount of money saved to be able to go and invest like in yourself so that the music can really work? Do you feel like it's gonna take money, or do you feel like if you just perform here, when you get in here and you go there, that you can make it that way? Or do you really think it
it.
takes
Nah,
money?
it takes money.
Yeah.
It takes money, but
Mm.
at this point, I'm less reliant or less hopeful that it's going to be from my own pocket. I'm not the greatest with money saving.
Uh-huh.
Um, so
Okay,
I,
it is
I
it is
I'm
okay.
relying and hoping that one day somebody will see something in this project that could have a reward, a return
Uh-huh.
on investment,
Yeah.
an angel investor, if you will, not a
Yeah.
label. Fuck that. I'm talking about like it might be my aunt starts watching my music one day and she's like, "Oh my god, Alex." I got it.
So your so your aunt must got it together to where she can invest in you. So, oh my God, Alex, you're so funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just
Why were you so like
pretty
that
much
about
good.
labels? What's so bad about a label? Like,
Oh,
what?
it's just experience watching others go through what they've gone through.
Yeah, I know.
I'm the middle child. I knew what not to do from what my sister did. And my
Mhm,
younger brother knew what not to do from what I did and she
mhm.
did, you know.
Yeah,
I
for
just
sure. I think
you
that's
watch anything from Russ, right?
mhm, yeah.
Anything that he puts online,
Uh-huh,
pretty much be independent.
yeah.
Believe in yourself.
I
Do
definitely
it.
agree with that.
Make high quality. I think I've definitely not peaked by any means. My music is getting better and better every time. Some days again it's just absolute trash and it'll never be heard by anyone. But other times it's just I'm blown away and I listen to it on repeat for 12 hours until I get home for the next song to be made.
What? You
I've
listen,
I've forgotten what music I've made over the past year, and I like literally it's like little gifts when I come back to it, especially if it's a collaboration. Like I'm in a few different groups right now. One is called Saints of Magnolia. It's with my close friend Patricio Casablanca in Monterrey, Mexico. So I went to visit him and record some music.
in
The
Mexico?
project.
You went to Mexico and recorded?
Oh yeah, yeah. So this dude he's incredible. He's got this vintage vibe, and he creates this. Um,
Oh, it's
real
freaking lit.
harmonious R&B vibe with like a old
What?
I can't even put it. It's like a
Oh, I got.
Motown style.
Oh, I gotta
He's
hear it. You gotta
yeah,
send me something.
I'll send you something.
Oh, I
Um,
bet it's beautiful. Ooh.
then I got this project I'm working on with my buddy Joe out here called Velcro Moon Boots. We practice every Wednesday.
Okay.
Tonight we couldn't practice because of this, and he's actually doing a really big show, like a block away from here. I'm going to next.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. Okay.
but Velcro Moon Boots were kind of like a funk exploration. It's fun.
Who came up with the name? Y'all
That
you
was definitely that was Brother Joe. That was Joe for sure. Yeah.
I want to know
Uh,
what the meaning behind it. What's the meaning behind the name?
Velcro moon boots. I don't know. It just makes you. You
I
know what
like
moon
it.
boots are, right? You
Yeah,
jumped on
yeah,
them as a kid.
yeah, yeah. But
I don't know. It's about. I don't
yeah,
know.
that's it's dope. It's dope. It's dope. It's dope. It's dope. How did you meet them? Like you just are they working with you?
uh, Another buddy named Jeff Duncan he group texted me and Joe about 8 or 9 months ago and was like, Alex, meet Joe. Joe, meet Alex. You're both the best musicians I've had the pleasure of knowing and being friends with. Y'all need to make music together. So we talked over the text for a few times. I set up a random jams with his help. We got 7 musicians together and I rented a recording studio so we had the space to do it.
Mhm.
And we got together. I met 7 new humans at the same time and we jammed for like 2 hours. We made some
You
sick
said I
fucking.
met 70 humans and we jammed for like 7 hours.
Oh yeah, it was sick.
Literally. And then so KD went from in Mexico to when you went. Where did you meet him at?
Instagram.
And then you just met him and you just went to just okay. Let's just go to Mexico.
Well, I want to say that it was because I paid like $50 for a boosted ad, right? For my
Okay.
reel to get out to more people.
Okay.
And he was one person that liked it.
Hmm.
And I looked at his page. I didn't see much going on, but I followed him back.
Okay.
Fast forward a few months later, I saw he posted something. I was blown away.
Uh-huh.
So excuse me. So I reached out to him and I said, "Hey, bro, we got to make something."
Hmm.
So he sent me a guitar. I sent him back uh, bass and added a little bit of vocals. We just went back and forth. I think we made about 4 or 5 songs, and then I was like, "Bro, this is fucking gold. I have to meet you. We have to create in real life." So I took it upon myself to get a ticket, and he put me up in his beautiful home. And
He did.
yeah, yeah.
This is crazy. Yeah, so you're good. You're actually good at marketing and networking and stuff. You're like what?
I'm good at making
The
friends
connection, I
with
guess.
people. Yeah, making connections with
You just
people that I
need
want to work
you
with.
just need the door, and then you can
Yeah.
open it literally. Like okay, you just need to get to it, and then
Yeah.
once you can do the rest, like literally, the person can go back to the car and we're good. We don't even need you to talk at all because
A
everything's
lot
fun.
a lot of these people too that I mentioned earlier, like Timbo and T Pain, they have YouTube channels that are thriving. And I don't know if you follow them, but they go live regularly and they're constantly asking people to submit their music for them to critique or to potentially work with or to steal. Who knows? But I I I've missed the cutoff on many of these shows because it's like they're going off while I'm at work or when I'm in bed.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Man. Okay. Okay.
I just
Um.
got to prioritize the marketing side a little more and meeting greeting.
Um. Yeah. Would you say like in Austin maybe, or like in Austin, or you want to go out of town and start meet and greeting? You
Oh,
know.
I'll pay to play.
Oh yeah. So you're like, I just need to meet the right people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
I'm
wild.
gonna I'm gonna go to Eugene, Oregon in January to record my good friend Casey that I've been missing for years. We lived in Hawaii for a long time and we've made a lot of hip hop tracks together. But Casey just moved back to Oregon to help out the family a bit.
Uh-huh.
So I'm gonna go out there in January, and then in March
Yeah.
I'm
Have
going
you
to
ever been there
Colombia.
before? Jeez.
I've gone there once before, just to hang out with him and his friends.
Uh-huh.
But I'm going to Colombia to Bogota. It's actually for my old bandmate's wedding. He got married like 5 years ago, but they're making it official for all the family and bringing people out. So I'll be recording a little mini album there. Anywhere I go, I make sure to bring my laptop and my field set up so I can record everywhere.
Now that is dope. You made some really good friends that are beneficial.
Most of them are old friends, but I've definitely I owe a lot to the internet for linking me up with some of the most talented people I've ever
Yeah,
even
you
had the
use the
pleasure of
internet
listening to.
for what the internet was used for, but
Yeah,
you
yeah.
even went the extra because some people are like weirded out. Like, I'm not finna come and meet you and stay. I'm not finna do this. Like, have you lost your mind? But like
You
you know.
gotta you gotta do like some FaceTime. You gotta send some
Oh, so did
videos.
did you do that? Did you do that? You did FaceTime and stuff too, like
Of
that?
course. Yeah. I got
Okay.
you gotta, bro down a little first.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, 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 okay. See, I didn't think that. I just thought you were like sending the music and all of that. That's cool. That's cool. Cool. That's cool. Hey, hey, love. I don't like how I can't see it. Let's see
What's that?
the comment. Can you see the comment? Let's see.
I don't.
Mm, Show on the screen. Show on the screen. There we go. Can you see them
There we go.
on the side? Hi, chat. Oh, really? Okay, perfect. I can see him. Perfect. Okay, so before we get out of here, because my next guest came in, I think that is so dope. You've been so freaking interesting, like all the way around the board.
Well, this is my first podcast or Zoom or anything where I talked to another human that wasn't like a FaceTime call. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, he did great. He did really, really great. You're freaking funny. When's your birthday?
September 18th.
Ah! Oh, I'm the 19th. That's why
No
we're like
shit.
this. Like, yeah, yeah, I'm
Hell
like
yeah.
that here. Yeah, this is why we're like this.
Nice.
This makes
Virgo.
perfect sense. Virgo to the fullest. You're just the male version. I actually dated a man for like 3 years who was the S- September the 18th.
No
And
shit.
yeah, Virgo men are horrible. I'm just kidding. No, y'all are
Was he
just
an artist or a creative?
no.
There
And I
you
was
go.
super young. I was in high school. So like probably like, back in the day. Well, she said, what about a Libra?
What about a Libra?
How do you feel about Libras? I think Libras are cool.
I honestly don't. I don't know enough about it to have any negative or positive feelings toward it. I love all.
You don't even know about the horoscopes then, really, is what you're saying? Yeah,
Uh,
I love all. Yeah. Okay, perfect. All right. Well, before we get out of here, tell everybody where you're from so they want to like link up, make music. He goes out the
yeah.
country, y'all.
So I'm in Austin, Texas. You can find me at Alex Ward Official on Instagram. Me starting to play a lot of shows, but yeah, it's probably the best place to find me. I'm constantly posting stories of new music every day. So if you want to get an idea of what I sound like, find me there.
And he's very creative. Did you guys see the blinds? I love the blind thing. And then he told me what he really did, and I was like, oh, he had freaking full to the fullest. He didn't have to work hard at all. All right. Well, it's been a pleasure, Alex. You've been super, super, super dope. You keep going. If you need anything from me, let me know. And don't forget to send me the clip of the man that's singing the R&B, but he's in New Mexico or something like that. I want to hear
I
this
got you.
because
I
I'm
got you.
like, I want to hear this. I want to hear this still.
It was great to meet you. Thank you for
You
having me.
too. You're
I look
welcome. And
forward
hopefully
to
I
the
can see
next
you.
one.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We're definitely gonna have another one. We want to try to do it live. I think that would be dope. Coming you out here and doing a live interview.
Yeah,
With
yeah.
with like the radio. Come out here,
I'm down.
giving you an hour of your own time, performing a little bit live. Yeah, I think that'd be dope.
Hell
I
yeah.
think that'd be dope. You know what I'm saying? So definitely keep you in the loop. And if I get time, I will definitely come out next Wednesday if I can, for sure.
Awesome. Thank
All
you.
right, you're welcome. Well, you have a really, really good night.
You too.
Thank you. Bye bye. Okay, y'all. He was super dope. Like he blew me away as we were talking. He just kept saying this more and more. I'm just like, oh, this man right here is really about it. I'm talking about really about it. But let me tell you about this next guest that I had. Now she is also about it. Boy, her voice is a voice of an angel. When I put that song on, first the beat to the song when I was making the flyer, the beat just said so pretty with my spirit. I was like, okay, just real common. And then when she just sung on that, you could tell she didn't have to try. It just was so pretty, right on the right key. I mean, I just am like, I know she just sung this so just sung this motherfucking song. She didn't have to try or nothing. That's how I know she gifted. But I want to know like how it all began. Is she feel like this is her calling? Does she feel like she's walking in her purpose? Like what are her inspirations? What's her motivations? You know what I'm saying? What tests and tribulations did she have to go through to get to where she's at right now? Because I know it wasn't always easy. I feel like when people have these gifts and they're really talented and they just sing these songs, that God's put them in these positions because they have something they have to do. So I wonder if she feels the same way too. Let's bring her in. Let's welcome Sunshine. Hi, welcome. How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Hello, beautiful. I am doing well. How are you?
I'm doing good. So tell everybody where you're from, real quick, for those who don't know.
I was born in Oklahoma, but I consider myself from Arlington because I've been here since I was 7.
Okay.
So I'm from, I'm local from Arlington, Texas.
Okay. Okay. So how long have you been doing music?
I feel like I've been doing music my whole life. I have sang in church since I was a
Yes.
young girl, and I've started singing, professionally in my early 20s.
Yes, and you can tell, girl. You can definitely tell. Okay, so what was the transition like into like going professional? Like when you say professional, what was that like? Oh my God, I'm now professional.
Well, to me, I feel like you're a professional when somebody's paying you to do it,
That.
and maybe other people have a
No, no,
different
that's it.
definition for it,
No.
but
Mm-mm.
that is when I began to be paid to sing. And I mean, I probably had like, weddings and, funerals and stuff like that before where people paid me, but like have a consistent weekly,
Hey,
I'm the praise and
Gary.
worship leader, I get paid
Yeah.
type thing is what I consider to be my professional
That's dope.
gig.
That's dope. That's dope. That's dope. So you said you've been singing all your life. So when you say all your life, like since you were like able to talk all your life?
Probably about like 4 or 5. I know it was before we moved here, and I was, 7 years old when we moved here. So I would probably say, 4 or 5. I do remember like for a while I couldn't really figure out my voice
Yeah.
and how to, use it. And my older sister, she has a beautiful voice. God rest her soul. She
Oh.
kind of taught me how to sing, and she just always let me watch her and her friends. They had like a little singing group going or whatever. I thought they was like the better than SWV and
Yeah.
Escape. So
Yeah. Okay. 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 And so that's when you were like, "This is what I want to do. Like, I want to do this. Like, I have a voice. This is my career. This is what I'm going for." Okay. So did you sing in like in
can I tell
elementary
you?
and were you in choir?
Yeah, it's funny because I went to the Nutcracker a few days ago, and it reminded me of the first time that I was ever on stage because before they got ready to go on stage, they were playing Feliz Navidad. And I remember
Ah.
being in kindergarten and, going up on the stage, rehearsing in the gym for weeks to go in the auditorium and like dance to Feliz Navidad and sing the song with the class or whatever. So I have, always been into it. And then my birth name is Shanice, and my dad named me after an R&B singer. So it's kind
Look
of
at
just like,
that. So
yeah.
it just came together. Yeah, for sure. So do you write your own music?
I do. I also sing songs that are written by other artists as well, but I do write my own music.
Okay, okay. So what kind of feedback do you get on it when you say like you write music that are other artists write? Like, has anybody ever like judged you on that? Or I know you probably don't give a
I
damn,
think for
but
like
like,
R&B artists, there's like leeway. I think like if you're a rapper, that's kind of like a negative connotation. You don't write your own raps,
mm-hmm.
but I hadn't really got any negative feedback, and it's I appreciate the young lady who wrote the first couple of songs that I went into the studio with for like my own personal um, artistry because she definitely was just speaking for a part of me that didn't have a voice to speak. And I just related so much like previous versions of myself to those songs that she wrote. And I feel like it was a good segue into the things that I had written for myself and, just the new chapter that I'm in, but expressing kind of like, well, this is where I was.
Right, for sure. So out of all the genres, why R&B?
I mean, I'm a soul singer. I grew
Yeah.
up in a church and like really probably developed my voice mostly in the church, and
Mhm.
it just sounds like gospel when I open my mouth. There's nothing I
That's
can do about it.
that's how we all start, right? It's so crazy.
you
So
know,
like was it like so why not stay in gospel?
Because the message that I have is a little broad for
Okay, for
that
sure.
narrow lane or whatever. If you ask
Yeah.
me, my music is gospel, but of
Uh-huh.
course, the genre doesn't, accept it. I got
Right.
cussing, I'm doing all kind of, but it's
It's
definitely gospel. It's
some
about
gangsta
my
gospel.
spiritual journey. Yeah.
Yeah, we got some good gangsta gospel. Which shoot, that's what some of these people need in 2026.
Period.
Is what? Okay, so when who inspired you to step into R&B? Like, did you have somebody?
I mean, all hail Queen B. I'm definitely a part of the Beehive or whatever. I've
Yeah,
always
yeah.
loved her music, and then
Uh-huh.
like I said, my big sister. I always watched her growing up and just saw the way that people respond when she sings, the way it feels, the energy of it, and things of that nature. So that was kind of my two biggest inspirations. And then I love Anita Baker,
Yes.
and all the old school that my mom had bumping in the
Yeah.
house, in the late 80s.
Yeah. What about like Aretha Franklin? Did you listen to Aretha Franklin and Whitney?
Yes, definitely Whitney Houston. Love Whitney Houston.
Me too. Me too. And I like me some Monica though. I cannot leave
Yes,
Monica.
Monica
I love
Brandy.
me
I don't
some
know if you
Monica.
one of my songs. I open it saying "The boy is mine."
Oh,
It's
you
like
did? I gotta hear that.
first lyric to it
No.
or whatever. Yeah. So yeah.
Yes, I love it. No. Yes, 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 yes. So when you create, what comes first? The feeling, the beat, the melody, like what comes first?
Generally, ideally you start with a beat.
Yeah, for sure. You're right.
Ideally you start with a beat, but sometimes, there's a concept. There's just something that I want to talk about.
Uh-huh.
And so I, go searching for beats that feel like what
Yeah,
I want to talk about.
for sure. So how long does that take you? Because sometimes you can be in there for 4 days.
Hours and hours and hours and hours.
I'm telling you, I know. I like, fuck, I'm not want to do this no more. I don't want to do this no more. I'll just talk because I don't want to do this no more. So where is the discipline come in at like, okay, now I've been doing this for 7 hours now. It's time to pick a beat because if not, I'll never get this done. Where did you get that discipline to come in? Because there's some people that were really for hours and hours and hours.
I wish I had. I wish I had it, but I'll spend a month on a song if I'll will set it down and come back to it.
Okay. Okay.
And then like a lot of the songs that I put out, like they evolved over a couple years before I actually settled on how I want to record it and all that thing. I have like a
No.
plethora of songs lined up. So, but yeah,
There. Okay, that's a good thing. So how many songs do you have just sitting in a closet you ain't released?
I couldn't tell you. Oh,
So like, do you? That's what Alex just said. He had about 80 of them. I'm like, what is going on? So like, do you write the songs and then you're like, I just don't feel comfortable putting them out, or like this is just not it, and we become discouraged of what we wrote, or is it just we was just having fun for the night? Like, why do we write
a
something we
lot of
just?
it is honestly I'm a perfectionist. You have a
I can see
Virgo
that.
moon,
Well,
and
yeah, I was just gonna ask you. So when's your birthday? When is it?
I'm a Taurus. So
Oh, but Virgo
April
moon.
26th is my sun sign is a Taurus or whatever, but I have that Virgo moon and I'm very highly critical of myself and my work. And
Yeah.
then there's just a certain way that I want it to sound.
Hmm.
And I'm also starting to like develop this thing about frequency and hertz and wanting the music to just be delivered in a way that I feel is um, conducive to healing and uplifting people and not keeping them in lower frequency. So it's just a lot of different things that I kind of filter through before I actually release anything. And then I
Yeah.
also feel like there's a time for each of them. So it's like what
Yes.
I was saying about the girl who wrote those songs for me in the beginning, like she was speaking for a part of me that didn't have a voice, but then, I've been writing for 10 years now. So it's
Mm.
like I have all these different versions of myself that I created music for.
Yeah.
And I just kind of
That
want
is
to
so
release them in a way that
cute.
honors those versions of myself.
Yes. And the growth.
Tells
I
a
like
cohesive
it.
story.
Yes. I like that. I like that. I like that. I love the way you answer that because, yeah, I worked hard in every one of these areas of me. In some of these places, I had to really say, I had to fight me for me to save me to even get here. And then when I got here, you don't understand what I had to do to get here. And it's nice to write about it because when you put it all together, it's like, there's the definition of healing. A real nice healing when you put it all together. Like I did this. Oh, yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. You had it. Yeah. There we go. Hey, hey. Okay, okay. So tell me, what do you want people to feel when you're performing? Like when you're on that stage and you're giving your best. What do you want people to take away from it?
If they could feel themselves and like see
Mhm,
themselves in me
mhm.
and relate to me, that would be ideal.
Uh-huh. Okay,
If you
okay.
walk away from, my show feeling like you know yourself more deeply, then I've accomplished my goal.
For sure. And if not, you understand that it might be some work that needs to be done because you don't feel me. So I opened up that, oh, I might need to go home and read me type of shit. Put that phone down and open you up, girl. All right. So do you write from a personal always, or do you write from other people's experiences? And have you ever told them like, hey, you was arguing with your man yesterday, I'm gonna put that in my song, or you just write about it and drop it, and they're like, is that about me? No.
So in my music, in my artistry, it's all about me. It's very much self-expression or whatever. But in the
Okay.
other ways that I write about all of the experiences that I witnessed here on this planet. And sometimes people think that I'm talking about them.
Yeah.
Like, I've lost friends that way or whatever. People like feeling like what I'm talking about is so close to their
I
situation.
was
It's
gonna,
like I
yes.
wasn't talking about you, but I guess I could have been talking about you. So
Yeah.
okay.
But I wasn't thinking about you because you don't pay my bills. I was just writing because a lot of people go through what you're going through. But hey, if it hurts your heart, you might want to fix it. That's that confirmation that come through, but they want to blame you. Like,
You
no,
know how that goes.
girl. So, what's your favorite type of song to make? Love, pain, or vibe out music?
I would say love. I really have been doing a lot of like spiritual type music
Hmm.
that really just speaks to like self love and
Okay.
honoring, authenticity and things of those natures. And so right now, that's my favorite.
I like that. I like
I
that.
think I
Okay.
grew up on like pain music, like
Uh-huh.
R&B was just like a lot of pain music about
Uh-huh.
painful memories. And when you go back and you listen to it, you like, did they program my love life?
Uh-huh. Yes. Just like they try to program our love life on TV and make it seem like it's all happy and roses. And when they come home, we supposed to just jump for the nigga arm. They mad when they come home. It's not as was on TV. Yeah. Yep, I definitely agree. They did this, they did that everywhere. And now everybody's toxic because we watching what we saw on TV or what we heard in the songs. And nothing adding up. And I feel like our grandparents, they cool. And I mean, our parents is cool and everything, but back in the 90s, 80s, and 50s and stuff, it wasn't like how it was today. So you have some advice, but your advice is really not gonna work too much because y'all were different back in the day. So it's kind of like we just like you really gotta open your third eye and really just shit.
Figure it out
Man.
for yourself. And then you
Facts.
know what the relationship structure and support and love everybody needs is differently. So it's like you can listen to advice from a million different places, but until, like you said, you connected with the source that's within you, you just gonna be walking
Out
other
of
people's path.
yeah, that's it. Right. That's why we were all made differently. Um, so R&B is all emotional. What emotion drives you the most? Love?
I wish I could say it was love,
Right, because
but
I'm
it's
like, I
it's
don't know.
really my pain that has driven me the most. So I guess maybe heartbreak,
Hmm.
disappointment.
Right, for sure. I was gonna say that. I was about to say if it was love, I was about to say, girl, you got it good, don't you? Because it takes what that world is today. Like I don't know if I don't even know. I mean, if they making it so easy, you know what I'm saying? You don't even got to worry about porn no more. People get naked on their Instagram. Like, what is going on? Like, damn. Y'all don't even care about the money no more.
Yeah, the world is different.
Very different. It's beyond me. Have you ever written a song that was like, this is it. This is it, but it was way too personal to release. So you're like, I can't put it out. Okay. Okay. You're like, I'm putting it out.
No, yeah, I mean that's the point of it for me, is to be able to express and then to honor my expression.
Yeah.
So
At all
yeah,
times. Yeah.
I've done a lot of work really though to like break away from the need for external validation. I'm really worried about being judged for my perception and my views.
How long did it take you to get there?
For years and years and years. I think,
Yeah.
probably about 35, 36 is where it started kicking in real good.
Yeah. Yeah, it takes, yeah, I'm right there with you, facts, because it takes a little bit. Yeah. Yes, for sure. So what's a real life moment that changed the way you create?
I actually in the summer into the fall was participating in this songwriting cohort is what I call it.
Uh-huh.
And he really just helped me make a distinction between the journaling that I do in my songwriting and then
Uh-huh.
like writing songs from like a space of I want to generate income and this is a business.
Uh-huh.
And so that was very useful as well.
Okay. Okay. That's nice. So do you have like where you want to go in the next 5 years with your music career? Like, do you have it all planned out, or you just kind of like, I just just go with the flow, and whatever's for me is for me type of thing.
I really am going with the flow. I have goals and things that I want to accomplish, but I don't have like a set in stone plan of exactly how I'm going to get there.
Yeah.
It's kind
Yeah.
of like I'm still in the process of reverse engineering from the vision that I see and where I'm at right now. It's like, okay, what's the next step?
Yeah, for sure. Understood, understood, understood. But it will come together. That's like how you put like your puzzle pieces together. And the ones that I feel like you got to put tape on it or you got to force it, those are the ones that are like, oh, it's not for me. It's like, it's not my puzzle piece. And then as they all come together, it equals your life. And then you're working and you're really aligned. Um, so tell me, what is one thing you want people to understand about you as an artist?
Probably just that I'm layered, just like any other human. In a song, you get to present one moment or one aspect of yourself, and a lot of times people have a hard time allowing artists or people that they don't touch to be layered and multifaceted and have you know feel one way at one point and then feel another way at one point. They want you to stay the same or stay in the same lane. And I just want to be able to be all over the place because within 10 years, I want to release a gospel album.
I could
That's
do
what
that.
I'll do, Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they feel like you have to just do this. Yeah, for sure. I can be like everywhere. You feel like that's something that you want to do? It's kind of like in the end lean kind of back to gospel, like close it out that way.
Not traditional gospel, no.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
really resonate with a lot of the Christian philosophies that I
Yeah. Hmm.
grew up on. And so the way that I
Yeah.
see God and it's just not in
Hmm.
the box that would allow me to put a gospel up on it, but
Right. Right.
it sound like that.
Yeah. That's what you're talking about. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you on all of that. Totally. On all of that. For sure. For sure. What's a dream collaboration for you?
Ooh. Um, I would love to work with Jasmine Sullivan.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I think that'd
That
be
would
good.
be ideal.
Mhm. That lions, tigers, and bears. Yes. Yes. I think that'd be beautiful. I think you picked the perfect person. Yes. So what about anybody? Do you have anybody that you would like want to work with locally, or do you like anybody you had your eye on?
Um, I definitely want to do a song with Blue Fontaine. He recently changed his name, but he
Okay.
used to go by Chief Rebel. And
Okay.
like early in my like studio that kind of career, he was just like really instrumental in helping me to find my sound and feel comfortable talking about the things that I wanted to talk about and creating sounds that evokes like creativity in me. And so I would love for some of the projects that we talking about working on to come to light.
Right. Okay. Okay. I think that's so dope. So what you used to do was like, what do you just do live now? Like live performances? You don't go to the studio anymore?
Yeah, I still go to the studio. I
Oh,
was just
okay.
saying early in that early part of
Early
it when I
start.
was still trying to figure out a sound and
Okay.
like,
Okay.
if you pay per hour for studio time trying to figure out a sound, like you is a baller,
Fucking
you
right.
know?
That's what I
And
said.
so he, just kind of let me barter and time in the studio and really just understand myself, my sound, my lyrical process, and things of that nature for free.
Yeah.
99. It wasn't
For
free. Like
free
I
99, but
gave of myself and things, and
for sure.
but
For sure.
it wasn't cash money.
Right. Right. Because it sure would have been a little bit expensive for sure. Um,
He don't do none
so
of that now. No, it's all cash at this point. Just for anybody who was wondering.
no, for sure. Yeah, for sure. So whenever you perform, your first time performing, were you nervous? Or you were like, I got this in a bag. I've been singing since I was born.
I can say that like my first time performing like as an artist, my own work and not a cover or in front of a church congregation and being like at the lounge, that I definitely had some nerves going. I still get nervous, to this day. I was nervous about this.
For real.
Doing breathing exercises before I came
Really?
on here.
That's so good.
I think it's like just an excitement about what the potential of the moment is,
Yeah.
and knowing that this is an honor and a privilege and a responsibility as well.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. You're so dope though. Yes. Okay, so how do you calm down? Like, so you just speak to yourself, like even like, because I know this is like different than actually like being on stage. You see all these people out here. Like, how do you calm down out there? Like, do you take a shot or like do you do something different?
So I mean, I for rehearsal, I usually, a little bit,
Okay,
what I'm saying?
for sure.
But I usually like to approach a stage sober. I like to
Okay.
do my breathing exercises. Like before I got on here, I was like in through your nose, out through your mouth, that
Yeah.
a longer exhale than inhale is automatically going to calm down your nervous system. And
For sure.
I also have like this mantra that I always say is, I am happy, I am healthy, I am wealthy, I am whole, I am rich, I am that bitch, and I have so much room for more. And just reminding myself that, I exist fully in whatever space I want to exist, and that I'm
Yeah.
creating this experience, and however I want to show up, I have the power to do so.
So who taught you this such deep self love for self? Like did somebody
Life.
teach you this? Yeah.
Life. I've had many teachers, throughout my life. I think a lot of the people, in church when I was younger were trying to teach me that, but they were still trying to learn it themselves.
Facts.
I think that I had some teachers as I came out of church. I don't even know how she feels about me saying her name, but this wonderful goddess named Adisa kind of was like the first person on the more spiritual side, the Christian side, that I trusted to teach me things and to learn under her tutelage
Uh-huh.
or whatever. Um, the most recent like person that I kind of taught me a lot of things, but I'm also like a self study.
Okay,
I
me too.
spend the majority of my time at the intersection of neuroscience, psychology, and spirituality. Like I just live right there in that spot, and I
Yeah.
love to see like all the ways that they cross over one another and
Oh yeah,
coexist.
yeah.
And
Oh
so
yeah. You're
that's my
you're
thing.
really you're yeah, you're really in there, in there, in there. Okay, okay, okay. That's dope. They all kind of go together too. The
Mm-hmm.
spirituality and the psychology, you'd be surprised. But I read a lot of it too. And because it's intriguing to me as well. But it teaches you, like, okay, this all, but some people don't think that. They would think that it's just this the Christianality, like I'm like, "Ah." My dad's a pastor, so we argue all the time. I'm like, I'm not going to church. I'm not going.
I
Call
think
me afterwards.
the people who like did the work to make Christianity what it is that we know it today were ingenious. Like
Facts.
they were ingenious. They really set up a system that really captures people. I'll put it that way.
Yes.
And so
And a way just to get their money, if you ask me.
that, and
But
then control and power, right? Because if you
yeah,
tell someone God is not necessarily within you, or God is within you, but you still need this external validation of your spirituality in order to express yourself, you need something outside of you to tell you how to live and what to do, and this is
right.
the standard. And now you're looking outside of yourself instead of leaning on that inner
Yeah,
voice. People can control you easily.
right, right. Facts. You sure are right. And because they be ready on a Sunday to go and they listen to everything that man said, he or she is for sure. Ah, it's like a mental thing.
Yeah, and I mean, I
It's
was in it
mental.
for many, 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 many,
I
many
was
years
too.
myself. But once
Yeah.
I actually, I've always read the Bible. My daddy gave me a concordance when I was like 8 years old. It told me
Oh
how to use the
shit.
concordance and like look up the Hebrew and the Greek and like all that good stuff. I've always been like deeply into the Bible and just always been mad curious about that or whatever. And so, once I got into my early 20s, and it's just like all of these questions that I had for years and years and years that nobody's been able to answer,
Okay.
I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just seek the answers myself or whatever, and really get to know the Bible and understand things. And it's certain things that once you actually read them for yourself and get an understanding and an interpretation through your own spirit, it's like, oh, this don't add up. They lying. And then
Yeah.
even having leaders having conversations with them and being like, hey, do you know that the way that you're teaching this is actually contrary to it? And kind of seeing them like stammering around, and especially
Yep.
when they get around the money and like
Yep.
tithes and how that's supposed to operate, like they go dead silent, they don't want to talk no more. Hang your phone
Mhm.
up, you
Because
rebuke, and they gotta throw the oil at you, whatever you need to do.
and
Don't
every
fucking do
Sunday,
it.
and every Sunday, the percentage goes up. Every Sunday, got to tell you ain't giving enough offering. I done gave you the last $50 I done had. We trying to learn how to eat, but then on every, every once a blue moon when I can't pay my light bill and I'm trying to call you the church who I gave my tithes to and my extra 10 and 15%, you talking about pray to God. You don't have not $50 for my light bill? Oh, but it's too many of us. So you should have enough for everybody's light bill. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's the part of the reciprocation. The recipient, it's not met. You're not
Yeah.
helping these people pay nothing. I understand that it's
Tithes are
so
supposed to
many.
go to a storehouse. And how am I putting my tithes in a storehouse that I don't have access to?
And
Make that
everybody
make sense.
driving such nice cars when we meet at Uncle Betty house on that Thanksgiving and that Christmas. I'm like, everybody got a nice car. My
I was
daddy.
watching a Breakfast Club interview some years back with Dr. Umar on there, and he said some crazy number. It was like the black church collects $6 billion a week, and it's like, do you know what we could do as a people collectively if we were actually putting that into an actual storehouse
Mhm.
that we could use in famine and actually use to provide for the people that serve, in
Hey,
spiritual spaces,
yep.
and I don't know, and the people who are in need of, assistance, of like just thinking like every week $6 billion.
Man, this is a lot. That's crazy.
How many problems could we actually solve?
And you could still have some of your money. That 6 billion, that's insane. Do you know how high groceries is right now? You always come on now. This is something. This has got to be stopped. Like this is insane. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Okay, so what's next for you? Like any new music, any shows?
Yeah, so I'm working on some love music right now. The thing that
Mm.
I'm hoping to release soon is just a softer
Is
side.
this self love or this like love, love?
Well, it's always self love, but it can be interpreted as love, love if somebody wants to.
Okay, so do you feel like you have to be in love, love to make that love, love type of music? Or do you feel like if you was in, I don't know if you're in love, love now, but like when you're in love, love, do you feel like your music changes from so much of self love to like, I'm in love, love? Or is it always still self love, even if you're
I
in
think
love,
that
love?
in order to authentically create music about a partnership with something external to yourself, that you do need to actually experience love, love to like
Yeah, okay.
communicate that.
Yeah.
I don't really understand people who like what you were saying, like write about other people's experiences and things that they've seen. And I'm not saying that it can't be done or knocking it or
Right,
anything,
right.
but it's just like, how do you maintain the authenticity of it
Hmm.
when it's not really your experience?
Right. You're gonna have to sit there and ask the person, can you tell me in the morning what happened with y'all? Hey, can you write
And I
down
mean, of course,
notes?
you can always speak about your perspective and what you saw and what you thought and fill in the blanks and use your
It's
imagination,
just
but then it's your
there
imagination.
you go. I was
So
just gonna say
which
that
one's
it's
going
not
to
so
resonate
real.
with people?
Right, 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 right. You said that. I like you. Yeah, that's exactly what I
I
was
like
going
that
to
too.
say. That's what I was about to say. Okay, so is your voice? If your voice had a color, what would you say your color was?
It's definitely purple.
Okay, okay.
Very royal, silky smooth, sweet.
It describe. Okay, that's what I was gonna say. Describe very loyal. So yeah, I like that. I like that. Okay, what's the message when you perform your songs that you want a lot of people to gather? And is it for people, or do you think that your music is more for women?
I think my music is for people,
Okay.
and I guess liberation,
Okay.
just from societal norms and the external dominance of how we express ourselves. I would love for people to understand that, like, you create your reality and you don't have to do what you've been told and what your grandma and them did, or you can make your own path. Some of the stuff that we were told about relationships is bullshit and it don't work like that in real
Thank
life.
you. Hey.
It's okay to
Girl.
make your own
Yeah.
path and create your own peace and your own
But
place.
use your brain, because some of these people don't got no brain. They get to using their own path, and it's like, hey, you might should have listened to your grandma. She might have had a better path for you, honey. What the fuck? So just they got to work on their mental health first and think things through. Some of these people.
And that, I would love for I've done some events for like domestic violence
Okay.
that I feel like I was able to speak to a group of people and really help them from a mental health perspective
Is that because
as well.
I'm not trying to dig in too deep, but is that because you experienced it? Or okay. I was gonna say the only
Always teaching from
I
experiences.
was
One
gonna
thing that
say
I have
though, yeah,
learned
you have to.
is do not teach anything to anybody that you haven't actually experienced it
Yeah.
because you're gonna go through
Okay, yeah.
it.
So was it no, I know it was something that you had to drag yourself. Is this when you got out, is this when you ran to music even more? Or what do you think? Like music saved you in the process?
Actually, I would say that that's the version of me that I was talking about that didn't have a voice.
Mm,
And even to this day, I am still not 100% comfortable tapping into that aspect of myself. I'm still working on that,
mm,
of being able to even tap into that aspect to write from that space. I do tap into it a little bit for the songs that I'm performing that somebody else wrote because it does speak to that time.
mm.
But yeah, and I think it kind of that experience pulls you away from yourself, not
For
necessarily
sure.
to yourself. The immediate aftermath for me, it kind of pulled me away from myself, and I kind of got away from all of the things that really
Mm,
nourished me, and I had to like go and seek out and find those things and remember who I was.
yeah. 'Cause it's a hard situation because it's not like I can't just like and I just because I knew somebody that was dealing with it, and I think I was the type that was like in the beginning like you're just leave, like you're not like just leave, like you're just eat, like it's like I don't fucking
Sounds
understand,
simple.
and it's like we kind of went back and forth, and it's like she's kind of like you fucking bitch, like like you fucking bitch, you're not understanding, like this is real, like I'm scared, like and like explain it, and I'm just like okay, well, let me put myself in her shoes. Like, you don't, because I've never experienced it. So I'm just like, okay, well, you can't really leave because he might, so you don't know what's going to happen. And so it's a scary thing because it's like, I don't know what to do. Kind of it's just like, I'm glad you're out of that situation. I'm sorry you had to go through that. But it's just like, wow. But it's so
I'm grateful
beautiful.
for it in hindsight.
Yeah, and it's beautiful that you can go speak on it though. Like now you can go tell your testimony. You can help save those other ones. So now it's like you're able to walk into your purpose, and no matter, no telling what God has for you and where you're going. But I feel like that's going to be a big testimony and a story that you're going to be able to tell, maybe even through your music. Because through all of us being chosen and us having these gifts, there's work we're supposed to do because this world
Absolutely.
is fucked up. You know what I'm saying? We got to get our people. You hear me? So we got to come in different ways on different days and different stories, what I'm saying, for them days that it's like, hey, I went through that. Hold on. She might be my person. Let me listen to her because you got to connect. People don't understand. We can't go in there holy, holy. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to listen to you. That's why I don't want to go to church today. But no, for sure, for sure. I think
Because it's
that's
not real.
beautiful.
It's not authentic. Like a lot of times in those spaces, you have to deny who you are and exist and be accepted in those spaces. Um,
Right.
and when I was going through the domestic violence, is when I was in those spaces and trying to, cover up and get up still on Sunday morning and go like nothing happened. And, because I'm the worship leader and I'm supposed to present a certain way and be, that energy for set the whole vibe for the church, so I can't be in my own thing. And I just, learn to dissociate and, pull myself out of my body and my situation and just kind of perform and be what was expected of me and not really authentic to
Was
myself.
it hard to get away? Did you have to put like a game plan together,
um
or was it just like,
I wouldn't say that it was hard to get away from a
shit?
standpoint of like just relocating myself, but I will say from mental aspect, it's still ways that I'm still freeing myself from that situation, if that makes
Uh,
sense.
if you don't mind me asking, how long was it? How long were you all together?
We were together on and off like 5 years.
Yeah.
Well, we're still legally married to this day because
I would say I was married.
I don't
Oh
want to deal with
shit.
the shit, really. To be honest, it's like
No,
it's
I
just
know.
everything is great. Let's just leave it the way that it is.
Yeah.
Then when the kids are 18 years old, then maybe we can revisit it or whatever. But it's just one of those things of like just in my life that was hard to escape mentally more than it was physically.
He was like psycho over you.
Yeah, definitely
Mm-hmm.
obsessed. But I think
Mm-hmm.
I think as you were talking about your friend as well, like we have to understand that the relationships that we get in as adults are very much dependent upon the environment that we had as children.
Mm.
And I think, a lot of our parents thought that it was right to rear us in a way that actually groomed us to be in abusive relationships later on.
Right. Right.
Not understanding, that this same overbearing, obsessive, controlling, critical, um, energy is going to be what I go out and look for as home, as I'm looking for, a mate, because that's what was home for me. That's what's familiar. That's what I'm thinking is acceptable and what I should do. So
Mm.
even if it's on a subconscious level, because we all,
But you
logically
never
know
think
what
about
should and
that.
how what's
Like, yeah, it's so
but
important. Even
if
though,
your mama would have, knocked you upside the head, you may not think so much of it.
right.
It becomes an adult.
Yeah, no, for sure, for sure. Do you live out here?
I do.
Okay, cool.
I live in
Me too, me
Yeah,
too,
I
me
was
too.
in
Okay.
I was in Houston at the time, and he's still in Houston, so I'm miles and miles and miles away. Um, in that aspect.
Okay, good, good, good. But I'm just making sure, like, because I live out here too, so I'm like, we gotta kick it. Yeah, I'm
Oh
like,
yeah,
you
for
live
sure.
out here? Okay, yeah, I'm like, for sure. I like your vibe. Okay, so, where's the weirdest place you did a song at? Like, you're like, I got a song in my head. I gotta write this down right now. Like, I'm finna just do it right now.
Okay, so actually, we just did the DFW cipher,
Uh-huh.
and I was on my way out of my room to the bathroom, and my son was playing like a reel or something, and it had that 2 o'clock in the morning, where you been, busted, and then like while I
Oh,
was on the
shit.
toilet, and so I'm like on my phone.
Like
On the
this, I
toilet
gotta
trying
write
to
it
hurry
down
up
right
and
now.
think about yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's you're like it's real. This is a real moment right here for sure. Uh, for sure, for sure. Okay, do you ever notice ideas in the middle of the night, like you're sleeping, you're waking up out of your sleep because you're like, I this is it right here. I gotta write it down.
Oh yeah, the witching hour calls me about 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Something is tapping me on my shoulder almost every day, and I'm like, I can't sleep today, huh? Can I sleep at night? And sometimes I get up, and sometimes I don't. But yeah, I'm called.
Oh shit! And so like, is it just like a sentence, or is it like you're up for like 30 minutes? Like I'm doing, you have an assignment type of thing.
It depends. Sometimes I don't go back to sleep.
Shit, I've had those mornings before, and I'm just like, I gotta get up at 8. I gotta be at work, and I gotta take the kids to school. Do you mind if I just go back to sleep?
For a little while.
Tell me the assignment, just real quick. Just remind me. I got you.
I mean, you can even like
Like,
just tell me while I'm asleep. Like,
yeah, you can send it to me in my vision, in my dream. I got you there too.
you
I
can do
send
these
it two
at the same
times.
time. You
Yeah,
can do
we
what
can
you
do a
need.
re
I do
do.
what I need.
You can do a rewind. I'll let me sleep an extra 15. Like, please.
But
Like,
that's not the way it works. That's when the veil ends. So it is what it is.
like, it's crazy. So how do you know when your song is finished? Like, not one that you're like leaving up, but you're like, this song is officially finished. It's time to put it out.
When I don't have any like cringe moments while I'm listening to it,
Okay.
cause like I have perfect pitch, and I just my ear, if it's just even just a smidgen off, I'm gonna be like, can't do it. Nope.
Right.
Can't do
How
it.
how long did it take you to get perfect pitch?
For me, I think it's like more so a gift that I've always kind of had, and
Yeah.
then I have done like some classical training here over the past
Yeah.
5 years. Shout out to Woodward Music Studios if you're looking for any type of training. Like they are just so dope. I walked in one day. looking to do like vocal training, right? I wanted a voice coach or whatever. Chief sent me over there, or Blue Fontaine. I keep looking up his name, but he sent me over there. And when I got there, I ended up being offered an opportunity to teach while I learned. You know, so like I got to work with some just amazing young people and kids and teach voice and beginner piano. And so,
you play the piano?
I can do enough on the piano to make it look like I'm playing piano.
Yeah, that's me. I can do enough.
But
don't get carried away.
Who have devoted themselves to the discipline. I won't say that I play piano, but I can hit a few chords and sing a gospel song while I'm doing it.
Oh, okay, yeah, you got me beat. Hey, yeah, you got me beat. Mary had a little lamb, little
and if you want to talk about
there.
like basics and fundamentals, I can do that all day.
Oh yeah, you got that. I got
music theory. Let's do it.
Oh shit, drives me. Music theory drove me. Drove me. Like I'm talking about drove me. I was like, I got my associates in voice performance, so that's because I sing opera.
That is so dope.
Yes, I sing opera in 4 different languages: German, Italian, Russian, and French. But I can't speak it. But that's theory drove me. Like I'm talking about, I want to give this whole book. Like I'm like, this is ridiculous. What am I going to use this in? Piano? I quit. I'm not getting my bachelor's in this.
But that's a great way, you know, to train your ear, though. Just really understanding theory gives you the subconscious math that you need to have better pitch.
No, it is. Yeah. Yes, to be able to get on there and hear that is very a blessing to be able to do that for sure. Now, how do you study vocally? Old school or new school?
Like the artist being old school or new school, or do I have like an old fashioned way of doing it?
Mm-hmm. Do you have an old fashioned way of doing it?
So I do have an old fashioned way of doing it because I kind of change things up. Like if I'm studying to do like a cover, I work to sing the song exactly like the person sang it before I start putting my own twang on it. And I'm like super disciplined about that because that's the way that I was taught. Like learn it the way that it is perfectly, be able to like mimic it, and then you can add your own sauce to it or whatever. So I would say kind of old school.
That. Yeah, I kind of like that though. I like that though. I think that's proper. I think that's like there's steps to certain things and a certain way things should go, and that's like the perfect order. I think.
And it challenges you. You know, like if you do everything in your own style and the way that you do it, then you don't really expand. Whereas if you want to sing a song, you like really devote yourself to understanding what that artist is doing vocally and energetically, then you broaden your own capabilities when it's time for you to do your own music.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Now, does playing an instrument make you more? What do you think? Does playing emotional make you more emotional or more precise as an artist?
I don't think it's fair to say that I play an instrument, but the training that I have had is definitely made me more precise as an artist. And I think prior to that training, that was a big stumbling block for me for releasing music because I could hear that something was off, but I couldn't necessarily articulate what was wrong to fix it. It's just like I hear it's off. Now I can tell you it's sharp, it's flat. You know, it needs more harmony right here. You know, like I can articulate better and, you know, just better understand what it is wrong with the music now that I've had that training. So
for sure. Okay, so tell me, what love song still hits like to this day for you that makes you like emotional every time?
Emotion?
Do you not get emotional?
I do. I mean, right now it's not. I don't know if it's really a love. Is it a love song? Lost One by Jasmine Sullivan. You know when you lost one, a good one. You know when you lost one.
Yeah.
For different people to cope and ignore our precautions.
Yeah. I don't know.
You feel like it's your only option. Yeah. When she go into the chorus, it just breaks my heart every time. Because she's like, you know, if it's too late, I understand. Sometimes it's too late, you know, to make amends. Just hear me out though before you let me go. Because there's one thing I want you to know, and then it's like, don't have too much fun without me. And that's like my thing, you know. Like I do wish everyone that I've been with well or whatever, but I do also hope that they kind of like have a sunshine shaped hole in their heart.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Oh, that's cute. No, for sure, for sure. I like that. A sun-shaped hole in their heart. I like that. Yeah, for sure. Okay, what's a moment in your career that made you said, "Okay, I'm leveling up"?
Um, let's see. That's a hard one. Hmm. Probably when I went into the studio to record Peace Protection, because it was so quick and easy. Like I knew exactly what I wanted to do. I didn't take a long time. I didn't even use the full time that I paid for. And it was like, oh girl,
Right.
you is a professional now.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, do you feel like it was like that because you like practiced it longer, or this like spoke to your soul more? Like, you're like that's my shit. Like, I feel it, feel it, feel it. Or like what you think that made that moment like I'm a professional because it was something in there that was like this that got it like this.
Probably a little bit both, like it's just more authentic, more I think like it kind of liberated me because it is a spiritual song, and for a long time I was kind of just trying to figure out like how do I express these spiritual concepts and it not be in a gospel or a Christian lane and feeling like, oh, I have to stay away from those topics because I'm not doing it this way or whatever. So it just like really speaks to who I am and where I'm at in my life and my inner child healing journey. And so I think that it was just the passion and the love
Yeah,
for
yeah,
that particular message.
yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Okay. So, do you charge to perform?
Yes.
Okay, I was thinking that. So, when did you start charging to perform?
Well, like I said, when I was a praise and worship leader, I got, the cho-chos or whatever. So I've been getting,
Oh, wait. So you was getting paid at church?
I guess it's, well, I don't want to, yeah.
You was getting paid at church?
Yes, I was getting paid at church. It wasn't a whole lot. It wasn't what I was worth, but it was still honoring my gift with something.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, when they pay you in church, that means you're getting paid. Yeah. That's sure. Said, "Amen." Oh no. Oh, no. Oh.
I got it. If you need any more questions or want to tweak anything to fit your vibe, just let me know. I'm
Okay.
here to.
We're trying to put it on in.
No worries at all.
Okay.
Whatever.
Perfect.
That's
Okay.
Awesome. Sounds.
Amen. For sure. Okay. So when,
savage.
huh?
My
Girl, I'm trying to
manager
learn how.
talking some amen.
Oh, that's your manager. Okay. So you have a manager. Okay.
Mhm.
So how did you and your manager meet? Like,
In seventh grade.
oh shit.
Yeah,
So
and
is
it's
your
crazy because like she's always been in that lane. Like when we got ready to do talent shows, she was just like she just always been that person of like the manager.
So she started managing you when, like, you all been friends since seventh grade, or y'all ran back into each other and you're like, "Hey, can you
We've been
manage
friends
me?"
since seventh grade, and then once I
So she's
decided
like
that
your
I
best
wanted,
friend.
I don't
Kind.
really like a she more like family to me
Yeah, that
at
makes
this
sense.
point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but we did like the talent shows and stuff like that in junior high together, and she just had that energy or whatever. And then yeah, when I moved back here from Houston, and I decided that I wanted to take my artistry seriously, I connected with her, and she just has really been able to help me organize things and do like the masculine aspects of it. And so when I go to perform or do anything, like I'm able to just stay in feminine flow and be creative and have fun. And I know that all of the ducks that need to be in a row gonna be lined up.
So you talking about. Yeah, okay, I like that. I like that. So whenever you started to get into the management, when you came back, so how did you do it? You said like, I want to do this for a year with you and I want to test it out. I want to do it for 6 months, or Like we're locked in. Like I don't give a damn about time because I'm not going nowhere. Like how did y'all decide?
We signed the contract. Everything is business with Jay Savage, baby. You gonna sign the paperwork. It's gonna be some paperwork. So yeah, we signed the contract. She sent me down to her office, explained to me what it is that she offered, what it is that she charged, and what it is that she expect from me. And one of her slogans is, "I'm gonna work just as hard as you do, but I'm not gonna work harder than you do."
Fuck is you talking about? Because this is not
So
my dream.
yeah, and she, we signed the paperwork, signed on a dotted line, and that was years ago. And I'm pretty sure it's an automatically renewing contract.
Oh, y'all had a gospel group as well. That's okay. So she sings. Okay, that's cool though.
Her mama is a gospel legend, so yeah.
Oh, that's a perfect.
God rest her soul. Yeah, so she used to set up gigs for us, and we done been around.
Oh, that's good, and that's good to have somebody that can actually sing too as well. So it's like, you know what I'm saying, they have an ear as well. They, you have somebody else that's fucking dope. Yeah, for sure.
And somebody that you can trust. Like this industry can be dog eat dog.
It's
you don't know
quick.
who you can trust, who's got hidden motives and ulterior intentions and just all kind of other stuff that I don't have to worry about because I've been knowing this soul since I was 7 years old. And she's
these days you got to manifest God to turn you into a shark. Shit. I need to eat up everything because these folks is crazy. Crazy. It is out of control.
Especially as a woman, I would like to say that times are changing and we are dethroning the patriarch, but baby, it is still up. Okay. And like a lot of the men that are in this industry just, want you to be just something that I'm not. I don't know what
they do too much and don't even have nothing like, well, what is you doing? I don't give a damn. This not even your company. It's not even your shit. This so-and-so shit and you barely making it. Like, don't tell me, I'm really out. I think I'm really I'm there like a man. Like, they, you know what I'm saying? I'm cool and everything, but I'm like, boy, I'm not finna shut up for nobody.
Yeah, I done had some crazy experience. I done been kicked out of the studio for refusing to, have sex. So, I done been through some stuff.
What?
So, yeah.
Women gotta have pepper spray and a gun ready. That's crazy. I'm gonna be kicked out the studio because I don't want to have sex with you. Men is crazy. It's like you can't be that motherfucking thirsty when QT has toilets everywhere. You can go drink out the toilet, sir. Bro, this is ridiculous. You know you ain't got no money in your pocket. You know you don't because you could have bought you some pussy. Just keep it 1,000. If you had some money, you could have did that. They're working around everywhere. Some charging $50. You don't got $50? This is so sad.
That was back when pussy was $40. So I don't know what the excuse was.
I'm not.
Pre-COVID.
It's starting to be just ridiculous. The world is so sad. It's just so sad. It's so sad. It's like, what are we teaching these kids? Like, you don't have no morals, respect, no nothing. And then they want to talk about they got dreams. You got to start with your morals and respect first. There's steps to this.
Yeah, and I mean, like you said, what are we teaching the children? I mean, a lot of people don't respect their children, and so this is what we end up with. Like,
the children
didn't have any rights, they didn't have any autonomy at home. They couldn't say how they felt. They couldn't do anything they wanted.
So they out there acting a fool at school, going off on the kid, on the teachers, fighting the kids, stealing at the stove.
Or even the ones who was perfect in school because they didn't want to get in trouble with their parents. Now they tyrants.
Yes, because they didn't have a voice. You're right, because they had to be perfect.
She said, "Stop." In their childhood, yes.
Somebody manager. That's funny. No, for real. Okay, so before we get out of here, tell me, what are you trying to fix? Like, is there anything that you're working on self or as a queen?
For myself,
yeah.
Right now is attunement. I've always been familiar with the concept, but my spirit has just been calling for me to do a deeper study on attunement. So I do daily affirmations, right? I do a series of 6 weeks. I do 5 affirmations a day, 6 weeks. So it's a 30 affirmation set that I do. And I've been doing that for like a year and a half now.
Uh-huh.
And so right now I'm working on attunement. I pick a different theme every, end of the 6 week series or whatever. And right now it's attunement. I just really want to be able to be more aware of myself, my needs, what I want, how I'm feeling in each moment, paying attention to the shifts in my nervous system when I'm around certain people, getting really familiar with who I am when I'm not attached to anybody else's energy or around anybody else, and knowing like really what my personal baseline is as I go out into the world. So that's just, more getting more in tune with myself and how
Yeah.
to attune to the needs of my nervous system.
Facts. Facts. Because that's like the power. That's like the word. That's like the voice. But we always second guess ourselves sometimes. We're just like, oh, is that
We're
you?
told to though, like it goes back to childhood of like being told stuff
Yeah.
that's not true in church, and you sitting in church and
Yeah.
some in your spirit is just like, but you
Yeah.
can't go against it because of all of these
Yeah.
other factors and things, and so it definitely
Yeah.
disconnects you from your intuition, and it takes a lot of time to build that connection back up and a lot of energy to keep it um, clear in
Facts.
a world that's designed to clutter your antennas.
Hmm. For sure. Yep, that's the kicker right there. Okay, so before we get out of here, tell everybody where they can find you at.
Okay, on Instagram, I am sunshine underscore the is THA underscore goddess. So sunshine underscore the underscore goddess. And then on my Facebook, you can also find me Sunshine the Goddess, and then you can find me under Sunshine Marie. It's like first, and that's my actual middle name is Marie. Marie with two E's, MARE.
All right. Well, it was definitely a pleasure, and definitely link up. Link. Yes, I have your information, so I'm definitely gonna be texting you, for sure, for sure. It was a pleasure.
Oh,
Yeah.
and YouTube, streaming music, Spotify, everywhere music is sold. Look up Sunshine the Goddess. Make sure you put THA. It's everywhere.
Period. Yep. She's bomb, you guys, as you can hear her singing. Period. All right, love. Well, it was a pleasure, and you have a really, really good night.
Likewise, good night. Thank you.
Thank you. You're welcome. Bye bye. All right, you guys. I told you I had two dope special guests. Oh my god, it's only getting better. Okay, I'm definitely having another show before the end of the year. I gotta check the dates because like we're not doing it Christmas Eve, and maybe depending on what time, and New Year's Eve, maybe depending on what time. I'm gonna get the date and I'll be back with you. But don't forget, you or him, she is you, whatever you put your mind to, you can fucking do. You set out those goals for yourself, okay? It's you versus you. You can't look about what everybody else is doing. You know what I'm saying? Looking into what everybody else is doing is gonna get you behind. Okay? You gotta focus on you. You are the gift. You have the power within you. But you gotta feed you. You gotta open you. You gotta read you. You gotta get to know you. You gotta heal. Then you gotta answer the phone and tell God I'm ready. But he's gonna know your heart. So you gotta take your time. Anyways, my name is Queen V. Love me or hate me, I'm always gonna be me, and you're gonna be you too. Okay. All right, you guys.